achieved.
Hey guys, what's up? It's that Gadget Guy 21 here with a new video, and today Microsoft just released details regarding the Xbox One. Microsoft made these announcements to kind of clarify any questions gamers and people might have about their new console, especially the ones they have about used games. So let's get started with used games. The Xbox One will allow the sale of used games at participating retailers, but only if the publisher allows it. And of course publishers are against used video game sales. So that does suck for people, because publishers probably will not allow used games to exist anymore. But this was a great move by Microsoft's PR, because they're gonna take the hate that is going towards Microsoft and push it to the publishers. So people will hate the publishers for making their decision instead of hating Microsoft for making the decision about used games, which again, that is a great move by Microsoft's PR. There are going to be restrictions on how you can give and loan your games away, and lending won't be available at launch. So I don't know why they're not gonna, lending won't be available at launch, because Microsoft's still, quote, exploring the possibilities with our partners, end of quote. So I don't know really what that means, but you can't lend games when the Xbox One first comes out. I don't know if that's gonna happen, for weeks or for months. Nobody's sure. We're just gonna have to wait and find out what happens with that. This is what Microsoft has to say about giving your games to friends. The Xbox One is designed so game publishers can enable you to give your disc-based games to your friends. There are no fees charged as part of these transfers, and there are two requirements. You can only give them to people who have been on your friends list for at least 30 days, and each game can only be given once. So the first part is you can only give these games to your friends who have been on your friends list for at least 30 days. I think that sucks, because if your friend just buys an Xbox One and he doesn't have enough money for a game, because I know these Xbox Ones are going to be very expensive, that sucks, because he has to have the Xbox One for 30 days until a friend can lend him a game. And with that, you can only lend a game once. So if I have FIFA 14 and friend A wants to borrow it, I can lend it to him, but if I get it back and friend B wants to borrow it, I have to tell him no, because I already lent it to friend A. So that really does suck. A lot of people had questions about that, and later on Microsoft's representative responded to that and said that, let me try to explain it my way, how the game that can only be given once, it's not really like attached to the game, it's attached to the owner. So if I lend friend A the game once, and I already used up my one time to lend that game to a friend, and I sell it to friend B has the opportunity to lend it to friend C. So each person has the opportunity to lend a friend a game once, regardless of how many times that game has been lent in the past. If you guys kind of get what I mean, if you guys kind of can picture that, that's how it's going to work from now on. Xbox One lets you share your games with up to 10 family members. And 10 family members is a lot of family members. So I don't know if you can do like the Netflix thing where you can, kind of add a friend as a family member. I don't know how Microsoft's going to distinguish that, but hopefully you can do that, and that'll like clear up the messiness of like sharing games and stuff. That hopefully will happen, and that could be a possibility if you can add friends to your family. I don't know if it'll go as far, like as family, to credit card usage. I don't know if your credit card is going to be attached to that account and your friend can get access to it, because that will suck if that was possible. But hopefully you can like Netflix, this thing. And this is what Microsoft has to say about that. The Xbox One will enable new forms of access for families. Up to 10 members of your family can log in and play from your shared games library on any Xbox One. Just like today, a family member can play your copy of Forza Motorsport at a friend's house, only now they will see not just Forza but all your shared games. You can always play your games, and any one of your family members can be playing from your shared library at a given time. So I think that's pretty good, but they're making it complicated, and they just said, just like today, a family member can play your copy of Forza Motorsport at a friend's house. Why not just make it like today and have it not as complicated as, what you're doing, what Microsoft is doing? But I don't know if you can play the same game at the same time. If you know, if your brother's at a friend's house and he wants to play Forza, and you're at your house and you want to play Forza, can you play it at the same time? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for that as well. So that's about it for the used games. That's all they responded to. They will be sharing more, later down the road, and we'll see all the games at E3. Hopefully, all the games that will be launched with the Xbox One. And now for the Kinect privacy issues. People have been complaining that Kinect might be always on, but Microsoft responded and said no, the Kinect can be turned off if you want it to be turned off, and Microsoft had some reassuring statements. You're in control of what your Kinect can see and hear, so you can personalize how you want to use your Kinect with the Xbox One. How much the Kinect will be used, you can control that as well. And you are in control of when Kinect is sensing is on, off, or pause. So again, you can turn the Kinect on, turn it off, or you can even pause the Kinect. You're in control of your personal data, which means if you don't want to share data such as photos, videos, facial expressions, heart rate, and other stuff like that, you can turn that off for sharing. Just go in the settings and get the permission for people to see that stuff. You can use other inputs to control your games, TV, and entertainment experiences. So, while it's faster to find what you're looking for using voice and gesture commands with your Kinect, you can use a controller as well as your remote. You can also use smart devices such as, I'm thinking computers maybe, but of course tablets and smartphones, and I hope they do like with Smart Glass, where they add Apple iDevices as well, because I know the majority of people have iPhones and iPads rather than Windows Phone 8s and Surfaces. So Surfaces, now that came out weird, but yeah, so that's with the different controls to control your TV and entertainment experiences. You do not have to use Kinect. So if you don't want to use Kinect at all, you don't have to. The console must connect to the internet once every 24 hours. I don't see this as a big problem. Maybe for people in the military, that could be a problem. But if you do not have a steady internet connection for 24 hours, you really should switch providers, or you should just I don't know. You probably have a power outage if you don't have that much internet in 24 hours, so you can't even use the Xbox One anyways. So I don't see a big problem with that. Maybe people in weird situations will have a problem with it. I don't know. But like right here it says military personnel and students, that can be an inconvenience, which I can see, but majority of people know that shouldn't be an inconvenience. So that's all about what Microsoft had to say about the Xbox One. Of course, more features and more information will be, given to us down the line. But so far, I kind of like the Xbox One. I don't like all these restrictions and everything, but probably gonna end up getting one anyways. Probably gonna sell one of my Xboxes to get the Xbox One. But I heard Amazon UK put it up for £5.99, and which already is really expensive for a console. But I don't know. So comment down below what you think about the Xbox One. Comment on what you think about this information that was just given to us. And just comment about Microsoft as a company, Xbox, comment whatever, have a flame war, have a console boy war, it doesn't matter. So thanks, comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video.